All right, what's going on? What is up? All right, let's see what's going on in this energy for you. All right, I feel like there has been some sort of shift whenever I take some sort of break. It never fails. It's always some sort of shift happening. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me make sure you can hear me. Okay. All right, so whenever I take a break, it's always some sort of shift happening. All right, so we're going to see what's going on in this energy. All right, I'm going to pull some cards that I haven't pulled in a while as well to see what's going on. All right, here we go. I don't even know if I said the intro, but I'm going to say it again. My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. All right, so somebody wants to right their wrongs. All right, they're regretting their decision. So somebody is regretting previous, all right, previous actions, what they did last, or what they've been doing, or what they needed to change. Somebody is regretting their decisions. Somebody is going to surprise you. You may cry. All right, so somebody feels like they have to go overboard with you because they've done so much to either disrupt a journey or they didn't do things like they could have done. All right, so somebody wants to redo that. All right, 2, 3, 4. Somebody wants to get on the right path. All right, attorney is here in reverse. All right, so somebody is rethinking something. Can't stop thinking about you. All right, so somebody could be thinking about, I got an attorney here, a divorce, or somebody is redoing something. I just feel like somebody is wanting to make up for their wrongs. What's going on? I feel like somebody wants to make up for their wrongs. All right, let's see. World Tower and Death. Scorpio could be significant. This could be a father figure. Procrastination, completion, failure, illness, success through destruction. All right. Transformation. Somebody wants to make some sort of change. Somebody wants to make some sort of transformation. All right. Meanwhile, somebody could have did something illegal. All right, Hierophant is here. Somebody's regretting their decisions. All right, there's a change here, time, respite. There's a lot of transition going on. There's a lot of people I'm feeling like just regretting the things that they've done in the past. All right, you are right what you feel. All right, whoever you are feeling like is regretting their actions, you are right what you feel. All right, there's a mother doing something shady in the background too when it comes to spell work. There's something coming out when it comes to court. I just feel like you'll be moving real soon. All right, so moving away from the chaos, fraud working. All right, so there could be an attorney that was working together to help do some fraud working, was working together to try to take something. All right, this person is being caught up. All right, an uncle is significant. All right, somebody is on some sort of drugs. All right, this uncle, whoever's doing this fraudulent ass work, this could be an uncle figure. This could be a brother or uncle. All right, new love is here. All right, so you're walking into a new love cycle when you are walking away from these people who basically are cricket. All right, false ass family members. You're getting ready for a big ass change. Something is coming back to you, something that belongs to you. And brother came out. All right. So you could have people trying to see if you know something at this time. People are basically checking your temperature. All right, to see how you're going to respond. All right, success, achievement, prosperity, and a cycle of night and day. All right, people have seen that you are not the same person. All right, grandmother is significant. Somebody is ready to have a baby or ready to have a new beginning. All right, and then you got getting a divorce here and tower moment. All right, so somebody could be getting a divorce called thief. All right, and it could have been somebody who was so caught up in what you got going on. Miracles is here. They're not paying attention to what they got going on. All right, tower moment is here. ASAP. Somebody wants to move in with you ASAP. All right, big miracles are here. All right, travel, a time respite, ready to be stable, unheard of miracles in the next 72 hours. All right, not letting you get away. Somebody stole from you. All right, somebody definitely stole from you. And you're getting back whatever that is, the harvest, the profit. All right, and you're relocating. Greece is significant. It's like you're getting back what was stolen from you and you hauling ass. All right, winning, sun energy, willpower, integrity. All right, justice, Pisces is here. There's a millionaire here. All right, so it's a lot of money here. Say lots of money. All right, the need, the duty, the restraint, life necessities. All right, somebody is scared that you're leaving them for somewhere that's for somebody else. Yes, you are right. All right, twins you may have knows that you are gifted. Somebody knows that you are gifted. Complete happiness. Somebody knows that you are gifted, and they took something from you, and this is why they don't want you to use your discernment. All right, because you got people taking shit. I keep hearing a sister. This could be an aunt. Cousins are significant. Oh, I just don't trust none of them. I just don't trust none of them. Let's see. Let me use this deck. All right, so there's a new opportunity coming your way. All right, it has something to do with the marriage card. All right, the beginning and standing alliance. All right, so something is deepening. All right, my bad. All right, let's see. Yeah, so there's a yes card here. So there's a new opportunity in love is what I'm getting. All right, new opportunity in love. All right, I did mute. The sound didn't go out. All right, harmony often the gift card, wish fulfillment card. All right, there is a lot of wish fulfillment around some sort of new opportunity. All right, somebody sees you as a good wife or friend. All right, a long-term partner. All right, for a long-term relationship, somebody can share things with. All right, so somebody just sees you as a good candidate. All right, this new opportunity could just be a second chance at love. All right, but there is financial increase within this as well. A complete enforced change of location, a relationship, a death bound to make a big difference in the coming months, sudden change or location or relationship. All right, so something drastically is getting ready to change. All right, let's see here. All right, confidence. Somebody sees you as confident. All right, somebody is confident and you being their other half. This person wants you to be their wife. Bad as hell. All right, so this person is confident in who they are, and they are confident in who you are. All right, somebody feel like you a trusted woman. All right, and whatever this is, is, you're going to say yes, all right, because the yes card is right above it, all right. So somebody is wanting long term, all right. Somebody is wanting learn. I'm hearing that John B song. What you say, boo? If I ask, what you say? I do. I do. So somebody want to deepen something. Oh shit. Indicates wealth, fame, having money, friends, acquaintances, feeling very well known and able to receive certain perks due to good looks or social status. All right, so whatever this is, baby, this is something hella abundant. All right, you're going to be abundant in the situation regardless. All right, somebody sees you as a good friend. All right, somebody just want to give you everything. All right, like, damn. Somebody just want to give you everything. All right. Somebody is done with being with people who bring them bad luck. All right, who don't bring anything to the situation. All right. This is a happiness card. All right. Good fortune and happiness can represent a long, fun-filled relationship or journey. All right. So something is getting ready to pop off. All right. And somebody, this person feels like they are in a sense of desperation to be around you. All right. But you got somebody pulling on this person as well when it comes to abundance. All right. This person, somebody could be trying to hold on to someone due to financial status as well. All right. Get that from her. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Let's see. And then we got, all right, so yeah, there's a woman around trying to cause problems. All right, this could be a family member, this could be an ex, all right, somebody who was trying to cause problems in a relationship. But yeah, that shit is not working because it seems like the pull that you have on somebody, all right, it's something about the pull that it's the gravitational pull that this person has to you, all right. So it's like if anybody was trying to interfere, it's not working. All right, yeah, somebody was trying to cause some sort of conflict, disagreement, or competition and trying to cause some sort of defeat. All right, somebody was trying to cause some sort of defeat. Give me some tea in it. Why are you giving me this? All right. To make sure. Y'all hold on for a second. Oh, it's so crazy ass. Hold on, I want some more. That tea sweeter than a motherfucker. All right, y'all. Grand Rising. Stupid ass. All right, so like I said, this person sees you as everything. All right, I'm hearing hero, Mariah Carey. All right, there's some sort of upcoming social event. All right, that will be important to a business or romantic connection with someone that you will meet there. All right, so you could be going somewhere and you're meeting somebody. All right, there's a big ass change getting ready to happen. All right, this is personal transition, restoration. No, somebody was resistance to change. All right, somebody was doing a lot of planning and hard work without much profit. All right, but something is changing. All right, there's transition here, rite of passage and releasing of baggage. All right, so there's a lot of shit that's getting released. All right, difficult. Somebody had to release something that was a difficult decision. Somebody had to weigh their options. All right, and I'm feeling like somebody chose you. All right, a complete and forced change of location All right, complete and change, force of location, relationship, or death. Again, this is some sort of move, all right, bound to make a big difference in the coming months. A sudden change of location or relationships. So it's definitely some movement. Like, movement is the only option, all right? This is a card of good luck, and others around it are favorable, all right, when it comes to the opposite sex. So this definitely has something to do with a relationship. All right, let's see. I'm going to use some more cards. I haven't used those in a while. So we are going to see. Hold that while you pour. All right, Mars. There's some sort of direct, some sort of direct information coming towards you. She wants tea. All right, comment. There's something coming that you don't see, but whatever this is that's coming, this is going to expand something in your life because it's time for change. Well, like Spirit is bringing change in your life. And this is wish fulfillment. This is something that you manifested. All right, Neptune here. This is something that you don't see. All right. You could have been confused about this situation. It could have been a lot of illusions around whatever this is that is coming towards you that's going to help you expand. You could have been iffy about making this decision, but something's getting ready to be official. All right, your ancestors are behind this. Your ancestors are ushering in a wish fulfillment. And I mean heavy, straight to you. All right, this is direct. If something is being guided in, and it's protected as well. It ain't nothing but wish fulfillment on the board. All right, it ain't nothing but wish fulfillment on the board. All right, comment, sun. All right, and God is like blocking it out so you can't see which direction it's coming in from. All right, God is really hiding this shit. And if you are tapped in, then God is really hiding this from you as well. Venus, and it has everything to do with love, but it's a rebirth. And love, this is something that you wanted the most. All right, so most of you could have wanted fresh love, fresh money, and a fresh whole new environment, just a whole new life. And God is getting ready to grant that. All right. A lot of you thought you were gonna be where you are, but no. Spirit is like, I have to move you because I'm getting ready to bless you. And it's good. You think you got haters now? Just wait. Just wait. All right, because you got some shit coming in. All right, wish fulfillment. It's a whole bunch of wish fulfillment, and it's everything that you manifested. And people are going to be jealous that you are manifesting the things that you want. All right, and you are being spiritually guided by the spiritual realm, so you can't go wrong because you are not going to stop listening to God. All right, that's how you've been getting by. That's all you know now. All right, that's all you know is to listen to spirit. So you don't know nothing else at this point. So this is why you're never going to fail. Nobody can ever take you off your path. Boy, I'm telling you, this shit, these readings, they getting heavy. They getting heavy. All right, truth or silence. What's real becomes obvious when the noise dies down. So somebody could have saw you as a problem, all right, but your noise died down. You walked away. It got silent. These people were still having these problems. Now guess what? You gone. They are seeing where the problems are coming from. It was never you. And most of the time it was the other person and the people who they chose to be around, to be honest. So a lot of them are finding that out. You already found that out. That's why you disconnected yourself from everyone. All right, and you don't have no problem with being by yourself because you've already learned that lesson. All right. So this other person had to learn the same lessons that you learned. All right. But they had the choice of help, but they didn't want it because your ass was crazy. But now they're starting to see things your way. Damn, I had this right by the other phone. I forgot. So your truth is silence. Boundary test. You got a lot of people trying to come back your way to trying to see how far they can take it with you. Pay attention to that shit too. People want to know if they still got access. Some people don't even deserve a response. A lot of you are gonna get messages. You'll start getting messages in your inbox. A lot of us have already started getting them shits. And some of that shit don't deserve no response. Just look at it. And just use it as confirmation. Confirmation you are aligned. Because just what Spirit said is happening at this time, you're seeing the proof. All right. Crossroads. There's a choice. All right. Crossroads. A choice is asking you to define yourself. All right. So depending on what path you take, that is like in a sense is showing who you are. Depending on which path you take. All right. Okay. Let's see here. You're gonna have a lot of people to come back in your life that's going to like make it urgency, make it just on yourself. You got a lot of people that'll come back into your life and want some urgency shit. They need your assistance. They need your energy on some. It's an emergency. It's because shit is backfiring. Where you going? Yeah. Okay. Um, you got a lot of people coming back into your life trying to make it seem like they're in such a hurry for to be in your energy, or they really want to see you really fast. Be aware of shit like that. All right? Because if you ain't got time to plan, then that shit's not for you. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. My bad. Well, it's 7 people on here and 2 people liking 6 now. All right. That's a few stalkers. Please like or hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. All right. Safe to proceed. The energy is open enough to move forward carefully. All right. Thank you. Let's see. We will not be saying nothing fucking dumb over here. Okay. It's safe to proceed. All right. So I feel like there's a door that's getting ready to there's good. There's a door that's getting ready to open up, but also you got people coming towards you trying to test your boundaries. All right, trying to see how far they can get with you. All right, it's 6 people watching. Could you please hit the thumbs up button? All right, I just want to see who's active on here. All right, too good, too fast. Fast energy can hide unstable intentions. All right, so there are some people who did some things real fast. All right, doing some fucked up shit. All right, and those things are coming to the light. All right, because of the intentions behind it. All right, potential trap. Potential is not a promise. All right, it's not a promise. Both paths have a cost. Every decision asks for a sacrifice. All right, every decision, no matter which way you go, you always gotta give. You always giving up something. You're always sacrificing something. All right, in order to receive the new. All right, you have to get rid of the old before you receive the new. You gotta make room. All right, pick the peaceful option. The calmer path may be the wiser one. The calmer path may be the wiser one. So, say you have say you have 2 people, you have 2 options, right? When it comes to dating. And one of the people is like real like active. They're out and about. I don't know. But they, I don't know. It's some things about them you really don't like because they live more so like in the streets type like. All right, and then you got one person who is like, calm, chill. Go to the beach, go to the park. He connect with nature and shit. And he probably not spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit, but not as much as you. All right, which one are you gonna pick? You gonna pick the more peaceful option. I don't want no nigga who be in the streets 24/7, unless it's about some money. All right, that got something to do with the building of a motherfucking legacy. Other than that, I'm not gonna pick that because I'm not aligned with that. All right, so you gotta pick the most peaceful option, but know that it has to be connected to your alignment. All right, because yeah, you gonna be arguing like a motherfucker. So you just have to know. You just have to know if it don't match up with your alignment, then it ain't right for you. And that's just how I feel. And that's how I feel you will never fuck up. Because it's about your purpose and your path. Everything else is just extra on it. All right, hidden motives. All right, and you got to use your discernment because a lot of people have hidden motives. All right, not everything offered is being genuine, but you found that shit out through family. You find everything out through family. So, the inner knowing, emotional fog, feel first and decide later. So, how do you feel? If something making you something off, go ahead and act on it. Keep it moving. All right, and then decide later if that was what you should have did. But better safe than sorry is what I hear when I hear that. All right, illusion and reality, rose-colored lens. You are softening the truth to keep a dream alive. All right, so for example, if somebody ain't call you in like 2, 3 days, and you usually talk to them every day, and this is somebody who you like, you with, or it's marriage or some shit like that. if you talk to them and don't beat around the bush, you're in your mind, you are like, oh hell no, I ain't talked to you in such and such and such and such. There's really a problem there. You feel like it's a problem. He may not feel like it's a problem, but you are holding in shit for what? All right, so you could be holding in shit for. Hold on, y'all gotta close something. You could be holding in shit for the fear of losing something. You know. All right, so you could be not saying something in the fear of losing something. Don't ever fucking do that shit. I used to do that, and then I stopped giving a fuck real quick. I stopped giving a fuck real quick. How I feel, because if you don't, how the fuck they gonna know? Now, after I say it a couple times, I ain't saying it no more. And you lucky if you get it a couple times. So, and that's about boundaries. So spirit just wants you to stay on your shit, because you could get so lost in somebody that you be forgetting what you are here to do. You know? All right, stop seeking permission. You don't need approval to honor what you feel. Like I was just motherfucking saying. You don't need no motherfucking approval. If you feel some type of way, you gotta say that shit. Because you can't be holding that in the back of your, especially if you know you're gonna hold it in the back of your head. It's gonna cause you to have unknown attitudes. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, guys, this is a personal read. If you are wanting a personal read, please let me know. All right, on the spot readings are 15.15. All right, if you are wanting a love reading, those are $10. All right, questions are 5.55. If you are interested in unlimited monthly reads, please let me know. All right, I have some for a week, 2 weeks, and a month. All right. All right, not yet. Timing matters more than force right now. All right, so it's something that you ready to do, whether it's moving or whatever it is, switching jobs. Spirit is saying timing matters, because if everything is falling into place, timing does matter when it comes to that, because God is doing everything in stages. All right, because it's not just affecting you, it's affecting whoever you are with too, because they got changes and shit going on too. All right, so let's see. All right, I'm gonna pull some of the other cards real quick. All right, let me see. I ain't did none of these in a while. All right, they know you know what you're talking about. So you be saying shit to these people, these family members, and they be on some, how the fuck do she know? How does she know type energy. All right, so they know they can't come towards you with no dirty offers because you already knowing. All right, these people trying to unalive you. McDonald's could be significant. Somebody could work there. Something is about to be made clear. All right, so, and that's right next to they know you know what you be talking about. Something's going to be made clear. And they finna know that you know what the fuck you talking about. Come on now, spirit. All right, so somebody coming towards you with a dirty offer. This could be a nephew. All right, so this could mean somebody could be sending somebody towards you to see something. All right, maybe to get in your business, use one of your kids, who knows. Taco Bell is significant and watching you. Somebody could work at fast food, so this could very well. Somebody could be sending a child at you. Oh my God, and the child card, I know you fucking lying. Child card pop right out. So child, nephew, McDonald's, Taco Bell watching you online. All right, so they could have, somebody got some children watching you. It's crazy. What in the fuck? All right, so nieces and nephews could be talking to your kids, trying to get info on you type shit. All right, personal growth here, but it ain't nothing to tell. All right, flying there. Somebody could be flying somewhere. Somebody is watching you online. Somebody is, if your kids posting, if you posting, somebody is so invested. All right, hidden pregnancy. Somebody could be pregnant. Somebody studying you. Somebody is, this is crazy. Your money is being released. They watching you because they know something is coming towards you. Somebody dying for what they did to you. I'm telling you, somebody gonna be sick and you gonna be like, oh my God, it's you. You getting ready to go shopping. I just feel like you're leaving and then like right after you leave, I don't know, somebody just go croak. Paid off and dad died. Oh my God. Somebody wanted to pay, whoever paid somebody off to do something died. What the fuck is this shit? God paid off. I don't know, somebody paid somebody to do something to you and that shit backfired. Internal illness. Oh my God. Somebody's son, a nephew. Oh my God. So this could be a sibling's child that could be passing away. Ooh. The shine may be significant. Oh my God. Popping pills. A mother. Oh my God. That would be a brother's girlfriend. What the fuck? Your first plan is happening. Sponsoring your life. Mm. Somebody could have told you that they wanted to take complete care of you. This person could be watching you. Somebody was paid to unalive you. Brother-in-law, brother, uncle. Listen, listen, learn to listen. Damn, listen to the truth, listening to you. All right, so you could have said something, and again, if people are noticing that what you are saying is right, Somebody is hearing the truth coming from you. Somebody had you all wrong. I just feel like people are backing out of doing something because they starting to people starting to get sick. You're getting the farm. You're getting that farm. Miracles overnight. Mother side found out about the witchcraft no longer working. So you know about the witchcraft, so it ain't fucking working. Somebody was doing some shit in the woods. What's up? Yeah, somebody was doing something in the woods. All right, and the court's fucked up. All right, hate your power. All right, like I said, something is dying around them. They're seeing everything that they touch is dying. All right, this could be a sister-in-law, a sister. Somebody misses your laughter. There's a big tower moment. Somebody is hoping that you can hit them telepathically. You got a lot of people trying to talk to you, and these people who are alive on drugs. All right, watching you through somebody else's page. People are seeing that you are. They just like, how the fuck does she know that? Like, doing something that you can't resist. Somebody is doing what you asked them to do in the past. All right, East. This could be a masculine. All right, somebody got rid of something. Somebody got an abortion and lied about it. Somebody gonna have a stroke. Somebody said they see everything clearly now. Somebody is fighting over something that don't belong to them, or somebody is trying to split up something that does not belong to them. All right, something that you were not even thinking of. Oh, these cards is hidden. All right, pineapples. All right, abundance. I'm hearing. Um, Somebody's wanting to take you on a big vacation. All right, Maryland could be significant. Maryland came out again, baby father. All right, somebody could have a warrant, baby father. All right, billionaire here. Somebody, okay. I just feel like somebody was trying to steal a whole bunch of money, and there was no way they was gonna be able to do this, but they really tried it. Oh shit, the feds is here, so this is something real. Scared the shit out of me. Soon as I said the feds, he scared the fuck out of me. All right, so the feds is here. This is a lot of money. Mumbling. All right, somebody separated from an old person. It was just you're gonna be surprised who was connected to who, still talking and doing what when it comes to your life. Studying you. These people are studying you. Everybody is. The shock of your life. You're getting ready to get the shock of your life. All right, there's a whole bunch of money involved. You're gonna be able to get to do whatever the fuck you want to do, and talking to people ain't one of them. All right, graveyard spells. These people are doing graveyard spells on you. All right, the government is here. These people work for the government. Dirty cop. Like these could have been family members. Nieces here. But I'm seeing the feds is looking at everything. Last night, leaving the East Coast, California. All right. Your life will never be the same. Cousin is here. Downtown. I see everything clearly. Somebody could have went and told somebody something, a police officer. For the feds, all right. Stroke is here. More money than you ever expected. Somebody is coming towards you with some legal papers in hand. There's some shit going down. All right. As soon as you talk to this person, you're leaving. All right. So something can happen where you're waiting on a phone call or there's some sort of phone call. All right. North. Put that sauce in a bowl. All right. Somebody is not dead, or somebody could have tried to fake their death. I don't know what that is. Somebody could have lied about something. There will be so much abundance. All right, it was a lot of people doing fraud. Oh my God, I just think the outcome is gonna be so fucking wild. All right, somebody getting ready to show you so much love. All right, moving quietly, never letting you go. Never gonna let you go away. You belong to me, and I'm never gonna let you go. All right, somebody said they ain't never letting your ass go. Somebody getting their damn door kicked in. I told you the feds involved. All right, somebody did some fucked up shit, and this could be this dirty cop. What the fuck? All right. Now they are free. Somebody is free of a situation. Somebody could have been getting blackmailed and some shit. Waking up to news. You could be waking up to news. Somebody could have been getting blackmailed. All right. Somebody thought that they was gonna steal from you. What the fuck is all of this? All right. Somebody still in love, stole from you. Somebody who stole from you still in love with you. I don't know what the fuck that is. All right. Your entire family fucked up by you. You can't trust none of them. All right, getting ready to receive some sort of animal. All right, so arrest. It's gonna be some people getting locked the fuck up. Shit. Let's see here. All right, you are protected by the sun, and it was really a bunch of people doing a whole bunch of shit. And you gonna be like, what? And this is the shit that's gonna make you want to move. With people doing shit up under the moon. Hey, but hold on. All right, so let's see. Old friends. See, this that shit. This is why you're gonna move, and you're gonna move so fucking far, because you gonna realize, damn, it's a lot of y'all. It's a lot of y'all that was going against the nigga. I mean, a lot. When I still say the whole family and friends, you even got old classmates, shit like that. You gonna want to move far away from everybody, places where they can't go, cause they ain't gonna have that type of bread. You know it's a lot of money. All of those people were involved. Of course, you being watched. That's how everybody getting caught up. And if you a reader, well, you're telling your own story. Broken. Princess treatment. Somebody is drowning something. All right, wiretap. Something is wiretap. Somebody can hear everything. Somebody knows every little detail. All right, bad. Seeing things your way. Coach them. All right, somebody is seeing everything. Getting help until your big money comes. All right, so somebody's getting ready to help you do something. All right, and somebody's begging to make something right because they know that you finna do something different. Alright, somebody finna feel small. A white woman is significant. Oh, a baby father. I just dropped some cards. Okay. Somebody could have a drug usage and phone tap. I told you. I don't know which. No, that definitely wasn't it. That was already down there. All right, somebody is going through. That was already down there too. This one. It was only two cards. All right. The church came against you, crying because it's over. All right. Somebody is coming in to show you. Oh, damn, I said somebody's coming in to show you. Damn, somebody could be coming in to show you something. All right, God is fixing to show everybody who you are, though. All right, so all the people that made you feel small, all right, you getting ready to sign something. Somebody doing hard drugs. All right, somebody is scared of you but loves you. All right, somebody is scared of your gift. All right, Caribbean islands courthouse. Somebody knows they fucked up, but damn, where is this money coming from? All right, somebody could have been doing SCX magic. Car accident is here. Somebody could have been doing magic to keep somebody. All right, and the hair's getting in the price, and this could be a baby mother. I don't know what the hell this is. All right, somebody doing something that you never thought that they would do. All right, land is here, so somebody could be purchasing something big. A filthy rich man is significant, wealthy. All right, elevated person is significant. Whoever this person is coming in, this person is elevated in. Hold on. All right, candle magic is here. Oldest, somebody could have been doing some candle magic. All right, just a whole bunch of backfire. Somebody wanted to unalive you. All right, uptown is significant. All right, fake. All right, put. All right, being romantic. My bad. Somebody could be coming in being romantic. All you have to do is wait. Like whatever this is that's getting ready to happen, you don't have to do anything. All right, somebody can't hold your money no more. So it's coming to you regardless. All right, making a home for you to come to. All right, so somebody could be planning something. All right, someone who is deceased is trying to contact you through divination. Say this the last time, I believe. Trust and will. All right, Crystal is here. Something about somebody want to say something about Crystal. Crystal knows something. All right, siblings partner or somebody's sibling. All right, rights, royalty money. It has something to do with some old money. All right, white man. React, explain, and defend. Somebody is trying to figure out like why you not reacting. People are saying like goofy ass shit and you're not reacting, all right, nor are you explaining or defending. You just ain't saying shit, all right. Surprise engagement is here. All right, plot twist, all right. Something happening. Plot twist. Let's see. Give me that card. All right. Somebody having a sit down about you, so somebody could be having a conversation about this hidden money. All right, and getting ready to call. So somebody getting ready to call you about this money. All right, because they know they can't hold on to it. They can't. Spirit knows you sick and tired. All right, and this is a sister-in-law, or aunt. All right. All right, Virgin Island is here. It could be significant. The islands. Something's changing overnight. All right, for a baby father or a masculine. Something, or no, something could be changing for a baby father. All right, something's happening real fast. Everything is turning completely around for you. Exciting times. Book is here. Somebody could have booked something, some sort of getaway, room, some trip. Somebody booked something. IHOP is significant. All right, there's money coming this week, so some sort of increase. White women keep coming out. All right, you are made of magic. Somebody's taking a chance and popping up, or something's popping up. Somebody could be popping up. Somebody could be drinking heavy now. All right, gun is significant. Somebody who could carry paperwork. Somebody could be carrying paperwork. Cameron, a baby father. Somebody, a baby father. All right, a very big ass surprise. There's some sort of surprise. All right, somebody beating somebody to the punch. Somebody could be telling you something. Damn, and then baby father came out. Something about a baby father. I am protected by darkness. All right, leaving before you have to pay something. I don't know. It's like something is happening before you have to do something. Millionaires here. All right, somebody could be finding out that a child is not theirs. All right, 2 weeks is significant. Um, somebody wants to extend the family. All right, if you can have kids. All right, trillionaires here. Somebody is. This is an abundant relationship, whatever this is, that's getting ready to happen. Brand new car here. You're getting ready to go somewhere. You gotta fly. Um, Old lover or divine masculine. A decision has been made when it comes to you. Wawa, somebody Wawa. Wawas could be significant. Give me that card. You up? All right. Outgrown that place. Somebody is outgrown the place. Somebody has outgrown the place. All right, my bad. All right. Emperor. So this somebody is in emperor energy. right? Or somebody in their upper energy. Somebody driving to you. Somebody coming towards you. And you're getting ready to go on vacation first. Something's getting ready to kick off when it comes to a vacation first. And then it's turning into something deeper. Money call. You got money coming in from everywhere. And this is why somebody tried to poison you. This is why somebody tried to take your ass up out. Because your life is getting ready to be easy sailing. All right. Never slept with this person. It's significant. I don't know. You got somebody lying on you. All right. Somebody seeing the truth about you. So somebody is not confused of something. Somebody is right. You didn't give me this card. You are not confused about a situation. All right. We're in a car is significant. Minus touch. Everything you touch turns to gold. Everything you do succeeds. All right. Somebody is coming from the dead. All right. Somebody feel like somebody is jumping bodies. Islands is significant. Thank you. All right, and this is good for you. Bad for them. All right, but you're getting ready to smile ear to ear. All right. Something about. Let's see. This is your father's first cousin's mother. All right. So I don't know who that would be. Who that would be to you, cousin or something. All right, but that far back. All right. Moving out of the country money. It's old money. All right. This person's old. This person could be in their 90s. All right. Doesn't want you to work. Somebody don't want you to work. All right. Lighthouse is here. Somebody's spying on you. Let them watch. All right. All they can see is greatness. All right. And you still moving on. Whatever they were sending towards you, it ain't work. All right. Somebody could be getting in a car accident. They finna see that shit is backfiring. And this read was so good. I was gonna do it for 45 minutes, but I done did it for an hour. All right, somebody passing away. I told you, and it's like something to get easier for you. It's somebody old, somebody that's super old. They could be in their 90s. All right, this could be a great aunt. This could be your great aunt's first cousin type shit. All right, you're getting the key to something big. Yeah, because these people owe you, and they lied on you real bad so that you can receive something. But I feel like something is being reviewed because somebody now got to give you something that belongs to you. All right, apartment and pool. It's significant. Somebody could own condos. You're getting a key to something. Libra. Somebody getting in a car accident. Somebody getting in a car accident. Somebody did something fucked up. All right, this person owes you. And they ass get in the car accident and they lied on you real bad. Yeah. Stole from you and lied on you. I told you if a motherfucker lie on you, they'll still cheat and they'll try to unlie your ass too. Shit. All right. There's a relationship happening or deepening. All right. There was a cricket judge in the situation. I'm telling you, all the people I see car accidents all over the place, just out of nowhere. All right, y'all. I'm going to get ready to end this reading. If you are wanting a read from me, please let me know. Let me put my information. Put my information down here. All right. If you are wanting a read, if you are wanting a on the spot read before I get off, please let me know. All right. I'm gonna be on here for like 2 minutes. What you laughing at? All right. If nobody is wanting a reading, I'm going to jump off. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I might get back on. Who knows? Later.